Alright everyone, welcome back to Sid Meier's Civilization VII. I'm excited to have you all back. It's been a minute. It's been a year since the game was out, and basically a year since I last streamed. So for the anniversary, they've done some cool stuff. We're going to be exploring a little bit of that today. So we're going to go ahead, create a new game. We'll be taking out Gilgamesh for our first game with him, so that should be quite exciting. His focus is diplomatic militaristic. He's got +2 war support when in only one alliance. So that's pretty unique, it's pretty interesting. And then whenever one of our military units defeats an enemy unit, we gain influence equal to 50% of the defeated unit's combat strength. So that could be quite powerful if we get a little bit of a military presence going. And then his last ability is all basic endeavors are automatically unlocked, which I think is a pretty big deal. And endeavors with allies don't count against the limit of having one endeavor of each type, and allies can support for free. So I think the game plan is get in, get an ally, get a little military pressure going to get extra influence to fuel because that means you can have 2 of each endeavor. So that could potentially be quite a bit of science, quite a bit of culture, quite a bit of extra combat strength you could be getting from that. So I'm excited to see how that goes. As far as mementos go, we could keep it pretty simple and go with, a diplomatic point and a militaristic point. I found that this, where is it? There's one that makes your trade routes have +5 trade range. That makes it really easy to keep all your cities connected and stuff in the early age. That's been a really powerful one. I think maybe we just keep it simple. We go one militaristic, one economic to kind of play with his strengths. These are pretty good. We could also, I guess, go start with an expansionist one, but we'll keep it simple for our first game with Gilgamesh. And then we're going to start Antiquity Age, because I prefer that. And then we've got to pick a civilization. Persia is the geographic choice. Gate of All Nations would be really nice with the extra combat strength or war support that gives you, which basically becomes combat strength. And then a little bit of extra strength for infantry units when attacking, so that's pretty nice. Plus the immortal healing after defeating a unit kind of stacks with what we're doing. So maybe we try an economic militaristic. The only other thing is if there's a civ that gives me more influence, like Greece, get a little influence. Build up some Parthenons to be getting a little influence in future ages. Like I could see this being valuable if we want to go a little more towards influence. I think the Oracle does influence as well. I think I'm in between those two. I've played more Greece than I have Persia, I think. I guess the question is, what style of game do we want to play? Do we want to be leaning more into the influence, or do we want to be leaning more into the military? Even if we go military, I don't think we're going to regret building up extra influence in this age and having it. So maybe we're actually going to go Greece. I think we'll take Greece, Antiquity. Okay, yeah, we're playing deity difficulty. Standard game speed is fine. Map size small, let's bump that to standard. I actually like the regroup, so we'll be playing with the regroup. And then continents and islands is probably fine. That's kind of the standard one they came out with. I don't want to do anything too crazy. Off stream, I played a game of Blackbeard Shattered Seas. It was awesome. We might play some more Blackbeard at some point. So I think that's looking good. Let's just check the advanced options. I don't think... Yeah, we got the end of age countdown on. Everything else is standard deity settings. So I think we should be good. All the crises are on. Let's go ahead and launch into the game. So Yeah. I'm excited to see how this all goes. Gilgamesh, he looks pretty strong. I'm thinking that we should be in good shape. The trick I found to most of these games is getting through the ancient era well puts you in a really good spot for the rest of the game, even on hard reset mode. The only games I've done poorly in are games where I get military rushed in the beginning.
Gilgamesh, first of heroes and best of friends. The cedar groves shake with your laughter. The Tigris floods with your tears, and your foes tremble at your approach. A new challenge awaits. Come now, and write a new verse to your epic.
Nice. So yeah, I like that. Write a new verse to our epic. He's really looking quite buff in that picture. He's got kind of an evil smile almost. That's kind of funny. So
out of many sources, militaristic Sparta, erudite Athens.
I guess we're reading the Greek one now because I toggled over to it.
The rich bounty of Greece. Wielding poetry sharper than a hoplite's spear, the writers and thinkers of Greece describe the beauty and nature of the world, even as the phalanx begins its march. Guide them in their quest for glory and fame.
Nice. Let's do it. All right. So let's look. They did add a new lens in the last update that shows you appeal. I'm going to be honest, until they were like, yeah, we have an appeal filter, I had no idea this was even in the game, so that's pretty exciting. Let's go ahead and pop on our settler lens. It's suggesting we settle here. I'm trying to think how I feel about this. We got no fresh water, but we also have no fresh water anywhere. There are preferred terrain. Why is it saying this is what is this? Come on, show me the tooltip. It's just homelands, flat grassland. So I guess that will be okay. The thing I do like about this, we have a mountain, we have a good science spot, we've got 3 resources. I think we're just gonna settle in place because I don't see like enough benefit to stepping anywhere. Like if we had fresh water, I might stand over to be on the fresh water. We don't have any bonuses inherently tied to that. And I don't want to step out this way because our production is looking a little rough. But over here we've got production. So I think let's go ahead and settle in place. Athenae, and then we'll go ahead and get rocking on a scout so we can get a little bit better of an idea of what's going on out here. Okay, choose a technology tree. I normally like to go for masonry first. Oh wow, this is looking so much better. I haven't actually played since they released the new update. But yeah, this is nice. The tooltips. That's pretty cool. Oh, but you don't push escape to close the tooltip, I guess. I don't know what you push. Animal husbandry +1, food on pastures. Food on plantations, food on fishing boats. Okay, I think this is going to give us a boost to food on the tiles that we're going to be able to have, and it'll move us towards masonry, which I would like to get, so I think we're going to go ahead and lock in animal husbandry. We've got a good spot for a monument we can throw down early right here, right by this mountain, or maybe out here, but we've got a good option for it. I'm actually going to, I think I'm going to go ahead and grab a second scout before we go into a hoplite. The bonuses you get from those. Okay, we have more mountains. I don't really love that. I'm not going to do a search.
Like an oven's fire boiled up for days from the depths of the sea.
Now that I do love.
Place burned like fire.
Okay, Thera. What does this wonder do? Be the first to discover a natural wonder. We've unlocked Iceland. Could be a good option. Ooh, that's got some nice yields. Okay, so we've got a city here. Let's toggle on our settler lens. Yeah, I think we come settle right here and just gobble up that culture. I don't think I've ever seen this natural wonder spawn. Maybe they added this in the last Shattered Seas update, potentially. I'm not sure, but this is going to be quite good. I think we try to get a city right here. It's a little close, but you know, the only problem I see with settling a city here, and I guess I can click next turn and talk about this as we kind of keep exploring out here. Maybe it would be better to try and get a settler across here, but do you have to get sailing for that? Because the problem with settling right here is in terms of, like, building out, you can't build across these. So if you want to get buildings, you'd have to, like, build here, or build here, and come across. Like, it gets really clunky. There's a great spot here for a monument, but, like, getting into that is quite painful. Okay, what is wine? Wine gives us +2 happiness, which is fine. We're eventually going to want all of these. None of these are all empire resources, which is interesting because we're starting with so many resources, but none of them are going to do anything in terms of the economic legacy path. I think we take this to farm. We'll eventually end up converting this, I think, into a monument with our mountain adjacency. But that'll be just fine. Oh, you know what we forgot to do? Forgot to spend our points. Let's go ahead and get that. Free war support or combat strength against city-states. This is a good question. I like the policies this leads into, especially the settlement limit is quite good. I haven't really found levying units from city-states to be normally that impactful of a play. We actually might just sit on this and see how the game develops because we're not losing out on any benefit. I think I will come down here and search. Okay, so there is actually land over there. But it doesn't seem connected. Let's see, can we figure out where we are on the map? Okay, ice wall right there. So there's probably not anyone above us that'll be trying to take that from us. I thought I saw someone moving in the fog. I guess we move this down. Oh, there's a guy out here. Camels. Okay, I'm thinking right here could be pretty good. Get the camels, get this. You'd actually be able to put a culture building here if you end up making this a city. I need to look at the tech tree. Allows all standard land units to traverse coast terrain. So I think if we just stopped off at sailing, we could get our settler across the way. Let's go ahead and grab this wine. Keep coming down. Yeah, I think, man, even right there, you've got 3 resources, easy. 3, yeah, because Athena won't get there. I guess there's also an argument for going here, but I don't love how it kind of blocks you out of building districts and stuff. That's not my favorite. Let's come down one and let's do another search. Okay. Could you make a play? How far down do you want to push this to get? Because there's an argument that you go here and grab these, this, and this. And then from this city, you can eventually grow out to gobble up both of these. So maybe that's what I'm thinking, is we're going to settle here, settle here, settle here. Have some really good cities. Do we go hoplite now? I think we go... Do we go hoplite or we go granary? The hoplite we could use to do a little bit of exploring. The granary gets better because we're going to have a lot more farms, pastures, and plantations. So that effect does stack. It would kind of snowball a little bit. It does take a lot longer. Let's go ahead and grab this. Our next person we can get some production though, which will be good. Gotta step on that river. Then I'm going to send this guy Do I want to come up here and do a search real quick? Maybe we step and search. I just want to see a little bit more of what's up there because I think we might head that way, and then yeah, we'll send him out to get this, which is just excellent. Oh, this guy can keep moving up. We're gonna go get that. We want to really be getting these what are they, tribal villages, I think, if we can. And we finally got one. Okay, happiness towards the next celebration, or 20 food and gold to Athena. So let's look at this. I want to see my city details. New citizen in 4 turns. Where's the thing where it shows me? It's 5 turns of food, basically. So it should just get us a pop instantly. Oh, here we go. Food needed to grow population 61. So it's basically a free pop, which is fantastic. You can't go wrong with a free pop. I mean, it is 20 turns of happiness, but I think I'd rather have the pop so we can get the production, so we can get moving here, because our production is not, I mean, it's only 5, so that additional production, so I think we'll do that. We also get the gold. Well, I guess it was 20 food. Still, we got the population earlier. +1 production on camps and woodcutters, +1 food. Did the food actually not apply to anything we have? It's a little tricky. Okay, yep. Interesting. So now we didn't get anything on mines, but we got +1 production on woodcutters, so we can get a food and a production. I actually think we go this once because that works us towards that resource we want. So we'll go there. Choose a technology. Normally I'd like to get masonry now, but getting a settler out here is going to net us more culture than getting masonry will. So I think we try to just focus on that plan. Let's go ahead and do a search. Okay, there's a city-state right here. We've also covered another thing. Let's go grab this. Oh, I almost accidentally clicked. 75%, 75 happiness, 60 turns till the next celebration, which I think we'd rather have the production. Maybe not, because it's going to be 20%. Essentially, that happiness is like gets us a few turns closer to getting like +20% to our food for 10 turns or something. I think the production might just be better here. I could be wrong. I'm not. I've played this game enough to feel confident in some aspects of it, but not enough to know like exactly all the tiny optimizations I should be making. What is the requirement to be able to make another settler? We'd have to get pop to 5. Maybe we do go ahead and grab the greenery. I think I'm gonna throw it. Oh, this is interesting. I just realized I thought we were gonna make this tile a monument, but now that I'm looking at it, you maybe actually go monument here with the double mountains, and then your science can go here or here, science and production. So I think we're actually going to put this here. Because the permanent buildings never get deleted, I've learned you got to be real careful when you're deciding where to put those. Like, it makes a huge difference. Let's go this way. I don't want to do a search when I'm that close to the mountain. We'll come snag this. The hoplite was going to do a little scouting, but now there's not really a lot of scouting to do. But I did see a little barbarian guy, so we'll go finish him off if we get a chance. What do we have? Okay, 45 influence, 75 gold. Let's get the influence, because as soon as we find people to do stuff with, we're going to be wanting to to really take advantage of our things. Yeah, I don't want to do a search here either. Let's keep. Okay, so there's a little city-state up there. I don't think our leader ability says anything about... Yeah, so I suppose killing barbarians should get us influence, if I'm reading that correctly. So I might actually send this guy up to kind of fight here and see if I can't farm a little influence out of these guys. Alright, a bull in the palace. As Gilgamesh court grows, so do its duties, and so does its drudgery. The great king paces the stone floors like a bull, head held high, railing at his subjects, and flying into fits of rage. Something must be done. Okay. Use the levy action on a city-state, and our reward is plus 50% towards training cavalry. We don't have like a unique cavalry this game. I don't think we're really incentivized to do cavalry with what we've chosen. Or activate 3 more discoveries to get plus 3 influence on palace. I think we're gonna go with that one, or we can take 25 science. I think we go the influence game. That's kind of what, when we decided to be Greece, we decided we were gonna go a little bit more. We finished our first civic, so that's pretty excellent. Let's go ahead and see what we need to get going. These just take so long. They're going to be a lot faster though once we can go settle that natural wonder, which is part of why I don't want to get beat there. Because then we can get the Oedon and we can get the Parthenon. The Parthenon has got our influence. So this one I think is more important to us, but then the culture helps you get going faster. I also might go discipline just because we do have some boosts towards the militaristic side of things, so I don't think we're going to regret having that early. Okay. Our plan right now is to kind of go more diplomatic, not as militaristic. We're going to want science, we're going to want food. I'm almost thinking maybe we go oligarchy, just try to get food, get really wide, get our empire set up, and maybe focus a little more on the military stuff in subsequent ages. So I'm going to go ahead and lock in oligarchy. And then +1 production in science or +2 culture. I think normally the culture is better, but I really want to get this, like, the sooner we can get that settler right here, our culture's, like, it's going to make more of a difference to get that 1-4 culture tile than it will to have that policy. Is kind of my logic there. We're 9 turns away from sailing. As soon as we have sailing, we're going to want to send somebody across to nab these if we can. I don't want him to be so close to the barbarians. We'll send that guy up. We got to go test our theory if killing these guys off gives us influence or not. Let's go ahead and hit a search. As we're rolling through, because right now we're just doing the plan that we've talked about. You know, I think it would be a good time to kind of reflect a little bit on how the first year has gone. Oh, hello, Napoleon. Oh, he ended up playing Persia. That's interesting. Very good. Okay, so we want to have 1 ally. Do we toss 20 influence into maybe putting Napoleon as that ally? We're going to want to get our endeavors going right away. So maybe we do want him to be friendly, because if we can get him to be an ally, then we can do more endeavors. So I think I'm actually going to do the friendly. Okay, there's his capital. Yeah, see, this is great. We can get the research collab going. We can actually get, how many can we afford? We can afford 3 of these. So what 3 do we think are the most important right now? I'm thinking research, culture. Okay, yeah, we can't do farmer's market because we don't have a town. Research, accept. Culture, accept. Do we also want to go open markets for the gold, or get the happiness going so we can get more food? Maybe we go local festival. Accept. Okay, but this is also going to, it should boost our relationship with him and get him up to a more friendly. Now, yeah, more friendly is the right term, but like towards an ally, because we really want to have one ally. Anyway, we were talking a little bit about the first year. I don't think there's any denying that in many ways the first year of this game has been quite turbulent. Okay, so I can't support this. I can accept it though. And that's okay. And it's been turbulent. Just the release was a little difficult. A lot of the controls were difficult. Things have gotten a lot better though. A year in, I'm quite happy with the direction the game is headed. I'm not sure that I'd say I'm, you know, like, they still have a long ways to go. I think I'm actually going to keep my influence this time since we've already dumped so much into being friends with Napoleon. Yeah, let's get out of here. Do I want to go take the city-state policy? You know what? I think I'm going to do it. I think let's take this, especially if it turns out we can farm the units. This is going to be great to have. Minor victory, okay. Sneak through here. We're 4 turns away on sailing now. But just the quality of life. I played, when the game first came out, I played it quite a bit. Like a couple, what, how many games did I play? I don't know. Enough to feel like I had a feel for the game. And enough to reach the point where it was starting to feel a little samey. And just the changes that they made to map generation in the, I think it was the 1.30 update, like completely, settler, yes, like completely changed the game in terms of replayability, in terms of how it feels to play the game. It feels so much better just with the changes they made to the maps. And just even little things like when I click on my settler or my scout, just highlighting these in purple, like it makes the game a lot more enjoyable. So I'm quite thrilled with a lot of the changes that they've made. Let's see what we've got here. Culture and happiness production. Yeah, once again, if we can get this settled, so I think 15 production, which knocks off like a couple turns at least for this settler. I really want to go settle on that. Okay, embarkation, fishing boats, great. Great, we can cross the ocean now. Support for happiness, except for influence. It would double my happiness. Well, not double, it would be like 1.5 times my happiness, which feels significant. Accepting does get me more influence. And influence is nice. +3. Yeah, this would be better if I had more cities. So I think we just take the influence. And then I think instead of spending our influence there, let's go over to our buddy Napoleon. You can see this is already endeavor with other leader +4. Like it's already kind of adding up. Their actions. I didn't realize you could do this. Part of the reason I was excited to play Gilgamesh is I feel like the diplomacy is not something I've really engaged with as fully as I could. Let's go ahead and give him, yeah, he accepted it, so great. So I'm excited to kind of do this. Let's go ahead and get masonry now. And then let's go ahead. I do want to get that so we can finish our quest, so we can get even more influence. There's probably not a lot up here towards the pole. Now that we have sailing, I kind of wanted to have a scout over here. We might go ahead and build another one. Do we take the marble? What does this do? +1. Okay, so really what we've got to look at this as is 1 food, 1 culture, 1 happiness, and then production towards wonders, which we're not currently in a position to build any of, or 2 gold, 1 food, 1 production. I think it's pretty clear these are the next 2 tiles we build. Unless this is the other one, the 3-1. I think this tile, it's one of these two. We're about to get so much culture that I think we just want to up the production, because the production in this city feels low. Maybe I'm just overcorrecting. The last game I played, my production in the oh, that's new. The ancient era ended up being a little low. Okay, I gotta go remember this every time. 20% food, 30% production. We got like 100 left, so it would almost get us to the next celebration, which we could then use to maybe crank out some buildings. So 45 culture. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna go happiness this time. And we'll try to ride that to getting our buildings down. A lot of gold over here. I don't know that I'm gonna settle this far out. I'm mostly just looking for other people to meet and, you know, little tribal villages. Okay. I don't know where that guy I was fighting went. I really would like to answer the question of whether or not killing these... Oh, there he is. Or there's somebody at least. Let's see if we can goad them into attacking us. Why is this red? Why is this? Why can I? Is there some city in the fog that I'm not seeing? Because I thought this was clear before. I should have scouted more thoroughly over there. We can get a scout in 4 turns to go check things out. Then another settler in 9. By the time we get to this tile, we'll be able to see... I don't really want to settle right next to the volcano, but I guess this is technically next to the volcano also. Well, I guess we'll have to go over there and see. Can I purchase another scout? Let's do this. Let's purchase a scout and let's run over there and see. Because this is such a nice spot. I want to be getting maximum value out of this. And we are going to want to come settle our other city or town or whatever down here because there's just so many resources. So it's like, I could send this guy down, but this city's going to take a minute to get going. And this, like, instantly you're getting such good value that I think it is more important to push the other way. Do we go right into another settler right now, or do we get the saw pit? Our production is not great, but we're going to get the thing soon. Maybe we do just push. How's everyone else doing? Yeah, everybody else is already at 2 of 3. They're ahead of me, but they're always ahead when you're playing deity the first bit. So I'm not overly concerned about that. What do we get for narrative choice? +1 influence in all settlements, I think is obviously the right choice here, because if we just think about this, it'll take 25 turns to pay this back, but we're about to settle like 2 more cities, so really that'll be like 8 turns. So I think +1 influence is clearly right. Getting to know an ally. Okay, budding friendship. So this triggered because we got him up to friendly. So all of our endeavors that we're running with him are working wonderful. Decay over time -1. Yeah, so this is going quite well. We're heading towards having an ally, which is splendid. Oh, maybe it was just red because there's a dude on the way. Because I'd really rather sell right there, I think. And then I want to run this guy up this way. We'll swim across here, see what there is to find. Who has orders? You need orders. We kind of don't know what's down here, which could be a problem. Okay, we did get this guy to attack us, and it just totaled him. Plus then we get the heal. I think we leave it one more turn healing. Block, why? There must be a thing right there. Oh, hello. And there must be a so this is not, is this a volcano? This is a volcano. There's another volcano. I really want that natural wonder to work out for me. Okay, some more resources down there. I think once the scout gets done up here, I think I'm going to send him down because we probably should be capitalizing on some of this. We also probably should have met this city-state because we could be befriending them if they're a, you know, oh no.
Do nothing which is of no use.
Okay, this is good. Policies. I think we'll go survey right now. I think it is better. This is a little annoying. Okay. I really want this natural wonder. I really want this guy not to die. Settling here, 1, 2, 3. We're not going to get any resources, so I think it is better to settle here. We can still get all of these. We can get these. This is going to take us a few extra turns. I guess we're giving up the jade, but I think in the long run it's better as long as we don't lose this guy. I think this is going to be better. It's annoying that guy's standing on the thing. What are you going to do? Okay, our culture's about to pick up, which means I think maybe we can pick up some of these Greek ones. We could try to get mysticism so we could found a pantheon, but I think for the strategy that we're going with Gilgamesh here, I think what we want to do is push a little bit more into the influence. So we've got the, do we want to get the culture one that gets adjacency for quarters and wonders? What are the masteries on these? Okay, this incentivizes us to have city-states, so we maybe should start getting some of our culture towards there. Okay, this is what we should be doing. +2 culture for active endeavors, sanctions, and projects you started or supported. That combos so well with our ability. We're going to be able to get Napoleon to be an ally here very soon. And then once he's an ally, we're going to be able to take all of our influence and just, we can have 12 of them going. So Gilgamesh plus Greece means that if we can get this mastery right here, we could be getting 24 culture a turn just off of starting endeavors. That doesn't say anything about sanctions. It doesn't say anything about any of that. Let's get this guy up here. Let's test this. Okay, right now we have 147. So I'm thinking if we kill this, we should get 10 influence. Which it looks like we did. I didn't see it pop up. Yep, plus 10 influence. Excellent. So we can farm off some of these hostile city-states to get influence to feed into our machine of sanctions and all that good stuff. Let's swim around and kind of come down this way. So that's going to be a really powerful combination, I think, if we can get that going. We don't want to lose this guy. We want, if we get the army commander over here, we'll start getting a little experience off of it as well. Do I want to pull back and then heal, or just heal? Let's pull back. There must be a city-state over here that's preventing me from going where I want to. Collect the tithes, share in their joy. That would finish off the next celebration, I believe, if we got that one, which could be good. Because then we could get the buildings one. We're currently building another settler though, so I think I'd prefer the timing. Let's get the culture because I think now getting to that mastery is what we really want. We finished our quest now for +3 influence on Palace, so that's pretty good. Unit needs orders. Scout. Oh, that's unfortunate. We're right next to that guy. Hopefully he goes for the other guy. We should be able to get away, I think. A lot of hostile guys that we could be doing. Do we want to be getting any more things with Napoleon? Let's go with the open markets. What is giving us a discount on these? Why are they cheaper? Was that from something we did? Did we get a policy that makes them cheaper? They look like they're roughly 10% cheaper. I'm not sure where that bonus is coming from, but hey, if you got a bonus, you should take it and not complain about it. Okay, that guy's finally gonna be able to settle. It's so bad how long it's taking us to walk this. Like, he went such an unoptimal route. So I guess the moral of the lesson here is you should do your scouting. When you find a natural wonder, you should scout around it and see what you want to do. On that topic, I'm just going to click this guy to have him come down here, because there's not going to be anything I really want up here, I don't think. And we need to find other places to settle. Okay, who have we met now? Ooh, Blackbeard. Who has the better beard here? Put in the chat your vote for who has the better beard, Blackbeard or Gilgamesh. I guess we're really going all in. I think we're just gonna go neutral on this. The team over at Firaxis has been going all in on beards. The last couple updates. We got Blackbeard, we got Gilgamesh. It's epic beards all around. Let's move this up. Finally found this city, Growtown. Okay. +2 food in cities, +4 food in towns. I think what we do here, as badly as I want this culture, I think we take this wild game resource and then we leave it here. Oh, I guess we have to leave it here because I don't have the fishing key or whatever to connect it yet. We'll get it, don't worry. We'll get around to it. 10 food a turn means, yeah, we'll grow really quick and we can gobble these up and get going. And then we'll get the fishing key. I think I also then technically have to get a fishing key in here to connect them. Or I think I can land connect down to the city I'm gonna build here and then fishing key around. I think you can do that. Hopefully at some point we do improve the lens that lets you see trade route range and such. Okay, we got another guy coming for us. Let's come up here and do a search. You can see the coastal edifice all the way over there. Nice. Okay. Do we push up? Actually, let's have this guy build fortifications, and they shouldn't step up because they should be able to hit me from where they are, but the AI will do that sometimes. So let's do a search over here. Oh yeah, we got good view on Napoleon's empire. Our endeavors with him ran out, so let's go ahead and get them. Oh, this is not the right guy. Oops. They have similar color schemes. Oh, we can do the farmer's market now, too. It's fine to have that one with Blackbeard. We just want to get Napoleon to ally status. Okay, he did shoot at me. That's a shame. We might need to back out. Okay, see, now we can just start gobbling up all of this wonderful tiles. Push this guy down. That's a lot of gold. What does gold do? They changed it recently. +1 gold and +1 happiness in all settlements. You can come down here and just have gold for days. Let's come around here. Next turn. Okay, how are we doing? Yeah, we're behind.
He was the first.
Okay, there's masonry. Okay, production on mines and quarries. That's gonna help. Row City, I'm gonna come grab this quarry, which now also gets a production. Okay, this guy is still harassing me. The move might be fall back and go get him when we can actually get him. I think we want to settle. Let's think about this. I think if we go right here, we get the fresh water. We get 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't get these, but Athena can take this marble, I think. So I believe that if we settle here, that's fine. Or I guess we could slide off the fresh water to come get the crabs, because from here, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we don't make the crabs. Is it worth the -5 happiness penalty? I'm not sure. It's recommending here, which is not coastal. It does get us fresh water. 1, 2. It doesn't get the camels. And camels is kind of huge for being able to just jam a whole bunch of resources into your capital. It's really helpful. I found especially in this age to be able to get the bonus. Our happiness is pretty low right now because we already settled off freshwater in that city, but I think we'll be able to make up for it. I guess we can decide, we can walk to this tile right here because we know this is safe because of our scout, and then we can decide how we get there. Jose Rizal has denounced me, that's fine. I would like to support this, but I don't have quite enough influence because I just spent it all. That's okay. Choose a tech. What do we want to go for techs? We got masonry. So I guess really our only option is to get pottery or this mastery. I don't think we super care about that mastery right now, so we'll go get pottery. Okay, do we get the monument? I want to put the monument right here, but I can't until I put something right here, and I'd really like to put my library here. I could also put my library here. We could also just get the saw pit and throw it here. How far off are we from getting library? We're going to be getting so much culture from this that it's probably okay. That's not what I wanted to push. Because the next step is writing, and we get the library. It's 175. So it's like 20 turns out almost. It just feels a little far off. We could also double down and go get a slinger to help. I think we'll go saw pit into finishing that, which also will give us culture. Not as much as we could have gotten here, but it's something. And it'll help us build everything else a little faster. Let's go get that coastal edifice because we can. Aren't you gonna do something about that, Blackbeard? You're just letting villainy run amok in your empire. I mean, that's kind of the thing that he does, right? So, looking at the stats, just kind of check it in. Culturally, now that we're gobbling up that natural wonder, we're on pace or ahead of everyone but our buddy Napoleon. Science, we're on pace with Napoleon and behind everyone else. Gold, we're leading, and influence, we're double. So I think we're doing okay. I think we're off to a pretty strong start. Okay. Whew. Whew. For a second there, I was like, "What is someone declaring war on me?" Like I'm not quite there yet. We should step back and do our healing inside our borders so it goes a little bit faster. Construction towards building or food. I know my plan was to do the construction towards buildings, but 20% food would mean 20% faster that we get this natural wonder. So I actually think we're gonna go 20% food. And then do we go culture? I think we go to production with this. I'm almost at the point where I'll take out survey, probably. The defenseless, yeah, but I don't think this guy can swim. So I don't think we have to worry about it. If I'm wrong, somebody let me know, but I think we're okay. Let's go ahead and heal you up. I don't want to lose you, and there's so much land to explore over here. How are we doing on our relationship? 49. I think 60 is when he becomes an ally. Let's just keep pumping this up. Accept. Once he becomes an ally, he can support our stuff for free. Plus 20 production for trading 15 science for 20 production seems like not that good of a deal to me. When I could just take my 45 culture. So I think I just take my 45 culture and roll. This guy can come down and then do a search. Looking at this, I'm almost thinking that what we do is we settle up here and then we come settle further down here to snag, like we could settle here or something and snag a bunch of stuff. So I'm thinking, yeah, we'll be okay leaving the crabs. I'm just gonna come down here.
The administration is in the hands.
Okay, there's the
and not
Odin. Plus 50% influence towards initiating and progressing the befriend independent. I think we'll pop that in at some point. Right now, there's not enough independence that we've discovered, and we're really using our influence to get the to get our Gilgamesh stuff going, but I think we'll come back and slot that in at some point. Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it that we gotta be taking these. I'll take this so we can annex. Now nobody can come try to do some ridiculous thing where they settle right on it, and then we're definitely gonna do this. 5 turns to get +2 culture for every active endeavor sanction of project we started or supported, which I think right now means like doubling our culture almost. Well, not quite, because I guess our culture's up, but it's very strong, I think. I think we're going to be quite happy to get that. Okay, scout. Our scouts are kind of converging. I think I'm going to actually send this guy, because this guy's coming up because he has to. Let's go meet whatever this little city is. You heal. You build some fortifications. We're going to want to go farm these guys for influence. This guy's here. I think I stand by this. We'll settle here. We'll leave this hopefully for another city. Another settlement down here. I have a nice coastal thing going on. I have a lot of resources. We might be able to fit in one more settlement over here. This is pretty unclaimed. The tundra stuff is not so bad. Like in Civ 6, basically unplayable. Oh great. The early war. Right before we can get our ally up to potentially dissuade this sort of behavior. Hopefully he doesn't have that much going on. I will definitely support this to get our, you know, we need support. The good news is, why do we already have +3 war support? I don't think we're supposed to. That might be a bug. I'm not sure. And we can't really see. Like, I'm kind of like double guessing myself now. I'm like, we are on deity, right? We're all good. Oh, you know what? I think it might have been. It might have been. Let's go look at this. Was it a surprise war? That might be. I think that's what happened. I think it was a surprise war, and therefore he took a penalty, which means if we then get our ally going, we'll get also +2. There's the buy. Plus 10% or consolidate. This is a good question. How many of these are we going to promote to cities? And would it be better? Is it worth the 5%? I think it's probably maintain distributed, because even if we promote one more to build through all the buildings, it's an extra 10%. That could be wrong. Grow town. Camels is good. I think we go fish, and we kind of do the same thing we did in the other one, where we just get it growing, and we can get the other stuff. Our towns are growing like faster than our capital. I guess there's also an argument to throw it in our capital, but there's not, like, the tiles I'm going to be grabbing on here I think are better than anything I can get in Athenae. We might be to the point where we consider, like, we need production in Athenae is the biggest thing we're lacking. We can't really purchase anything game changing right now, but we'll see how it goes. What is Blackbeard doing? He's just got his dudes lining up. Oh, that's very costly. I think we'll come down this way anyway. Or we could open borders and then sneak around. Let's try to get military aid over here. Except we have enough military aid that when we get to if we end up actually clashing with Jose, I mean, we should be getting like +8, which I think is the deity, like the default deity thing that we'd have to be overcoming. I would also really like to befriend Babylon. The science ones are pretty good. I'm gonna sneak my hoplite up and hopefully kill them. Defenseless settlement. They're like, the army is coming. Yeah, we'll probably end up using our gold to buy some stuff. Okay, -10. That'll be a little extra influence for us, which is wonderful. We'll walk back in. Only 2 influence. Why was that so much lower? Was it because they were wounded? Like, do all of those penalties and things apply when that calculation happens? We'll have to keep an eye on that. Dismiss. I'm aware. We'll take care of it. Yeah, this guy might be toast. Because he's just kind of in an unfortunate spot. How's our relationship doing here? 54. I think in a few more turns we'll be able to get our ally. Yep. Yep, that scout was dead. I don't think there's any way. I guess I could have like tried to go in the ocean or something. I don't think there was any way around that really. Camels is good. But is camels better than just getting some food and some science? Plus, it sets me up really nice to throw a harbor in this city in a minute. And just get it, you know, yields through the roof. But production, like that is +3 gold. We're gonna need gold to fund this war that we've been thrust into all of a sudden. So I think maybe we go this way. Choose production. As much as I would like to be getting this, I think with all the stuff that's going on, we need to pump out some hoplites. We might as well throw this into Athenae, because why not? And then this scout's gonna come. There could be some unfound goody huts, tribal villages or whatever we're calling them these days, up here. Sneak around here, do a search. Okay, where's Napoleon? Okay, he's expanded out this way. There'd be 1, 2, 3 of his cities. I probably should be pushing to settle down into here. It's just difficult to do that when you're already at war with Jose, because you don't want... The last thing I want to do is give Jose Rizal a free city. That would be counterproductive.
The administration is in the hands of the many.
Okay, +2 culture for active endeavors, sanctions, and projects. That should be a pretty big deal. Let's go ahead and change our policies. Plus food. Okay, very good. Do we want to swap in the culture card? Maybe. We could also swap in Xenia. just to befriend Babylon. I don't know if that's a mistake when I could be using that for war support though. But then it's like, I think if I start, because befriending a city-state, I believe counts as a project, which means if I, like, I spend I make my 170 down to, what would that be, half, so like 85, and then I get 2 per turn for 15 turns, so it basically pays back. I think let's, oh, could I not, why did it say change policies if I can't? We should be able to change policies because we got the mastery, but okay. Terracotta army. We might get this so we can pump these out. I don't know why this is locked. I thought civic mastery still counted. Oh well, we'll hold off. Next time we can, I think we will swap in that policy. Go ahead and grab that. Biotech tree. Okay. I think we still go writing because the next military one, irrigation doesn't do anything immediate for us. Writing would let us get to the library, plus it still plays into bronze working, which would be, I mean, if we really have to divert a bunch of resources into this war, it's gonna have to be through, you know, we like them to be better units that we're making. Okay, there's another city-state down here we could meet. Okay, I'm calling a full retreat because I do not want to die to that random slinger. We've got more units coming out, and the hoplites do an adjacency thing, so that's nice. 3 turns for another, yeah. Inner celebration. I guess we don't have that celebration. We have the buildings celebration, so that's not actually going to matter. Do we? Oh hey, hey. Okay, forming an alliance with Napoleon will put you at war with others. So I go to war with Blackbeard. He goes to war with Jose. I get +2. I get +2 war support, plus I can then, the problem is I then can't actually do any endeavors with anyone else because I'll be at war with everyone else. However, it does become free for him to support my endeavors, so it might be worth it. Plus it might be a level of dissuading towards Jose to actually do anything about it. I think we do it. I also think, what do I have? Oh, we have the, did we not lock this in? Like, what is this? Oh, we locked in an economic one. I have no idea where this diplomatic point came from. Yeah, let's get influence. What are we doing here? I wonder how long that's been sitting there. That's funny. Let's get this going. Yeah, so now it's supported. Very good. So we'll want all those to roll up. Oh. Dude. That's kind of amusing when you can spend the point before you get the pop-up to tell you it had the point. I feel better knowing that that hasn't just been sitting up there for 30 turns. An ally is at war. I will support, and now I'm at war. And now I really want to meet someone else, but on standard size, I'm trying to remember how many people are in this game on standard size. I'm not positive. You can see our war support with Jose now very high, which is excellent. A little war isn't so bad for us because we can use it to get some, influence. I just don't want it to set us back too much. Our culture right now is crushing it though, so that's really good. Okay, I think we got the camels for the gold. It would be good to come get this, too, but I think let's start grabbing these. And if we don't have to spend it on the military. Like, I want to have some emergency funds in case Jose rolls up and tries to burn my cities to the ground. I think we go harbor, fishing key, because I mean that's +3 food, +3 gold, connects it. You know, we throw it right here. It makes all of these tiles better. Eventually, we'll need to throw a fishing key in here to connect this to Athenae. Because I think if we have a fishing key here and a fishing key up here somewhere, then it connects the long way around. Okay, there's another city-state. I really would like to meet another player. I don't want to stop and look up, like, where the other player, like, standard size. I think it's 8, so this might be the crew. It might be one more also. I'm not positive. How are things going? Okay. So we're doing okay on these. Other people are ahead on some of these. Nobody's built a wonder yet. I feel like the early part of this game is not about wonders. It's just about getting your empire rolling. Okay, that's enough scouting over here. What is this? Is this a new tile? Look at that, little lotus petals in the pond. I've never seen that before. That's kind of nice. It might have been one of the new tile types they added. Let's not get killed. This guy kind of can't come back through here though, because he'll be executed on sight for his crimes against Blackbeard. Ooh, I'm thinking the less good of the beards. This is not good. We might have to buy. Oh yeah, and he's burning my things. Let's get a slinger in here to try and get rid of that boat. Okay, do we go? How many hoplites do we need before we can get back to getting our Oedon? Which, let's see, what is the adjacencies? Or the library. Did we unlock the library yet? 5 more turns. Okay. Maybe we just do the library next, just because it lays out so nicely. Or we could do... Did we not do the brickyard yet? Oh, we did the saw pit, not the brickyard. Right, those are different things. I think we throw a brickyard. I don't think we need to make more. I mean, we need to make more guys, but I think it would be better to increase our production significantly real quick. I'm throwing it here for a couple of reasons. Reason number 1, yeah, you're gonna tell me Olympia is not defended. We've already solved that. Reason number 1, it gets me to this coastal tile, and I can put a fishing key in here, which will help connect me to Olympia. We're already connected down here. So then I wouldn't have to build one down here to get it connected, and this should be a shorter distance, so it'll make connecting this better. The second reason is that it gets me access to this tile, which has good coastal adjacency, which I don't think is super important in this age, but I know there's definitely some things that want it next age. Okay, we've got, is this their scout replacement? No, this is not their scout replacement. Okay, so we need to start bringing guys down. Jose is here. Hopefully we can kill off some guys and get some free influence. Oh, okay. A lot of angry city-states on this map. I feel like some games I'm just surrounded by angry city-states on every side, and they're just mad and they want blood. And some games I'm like all surrounded by chill ones. At least none of the AI are aggressively forward settling me today. What are you calling defenseless now? Yeah, Thebai, but it's just that guy, so we're okay. I have enough gold, I think, that we could throw a hoplite or a slinger in there if we needed to. Keep pushing this up. I actually think I'm gonna push this guy, start coming around. Stalemate, but if I do the coordinated attack, not a stalemate, slight gain, plus we get the promotion. I really like the Bastion one, generally. if I'm in my non-militaristic games. I still don't know how militaristic we're gonna go because we're kind of leaning into the economic side of Gilgamesh, which I think is great. I'm enjoying it so far. Assault is really good. I particularly like the assault. The don't they all have names? Yeah, the advancement and the like the coordinated ones, especially where we're right now we're all infantry, so we could not do the ranged ones. We could come down this way. We're gonna want to be a little aggressive, so I think maybe I will go the assault tree first this time. Because we're going to want to be pushing our advantage, killing stuff whenever we can. Did you break my thing again? Stop breaking my thing. I'd rather you broke the thing though than you burned my city down. So I guess if that's what it takes. Let's come meet this city-state. At some point we're going to pop in that card and go crazy. Okay, it looks like we might be around to doing some more things. Somebody met a score condition, it looks like. I think we go production in the capital. 2 production, 1 food. 2 production, 1 food, 1 happiness. Looks like our best tiles. We'll eventually convert these cities, give them a focus. And once they have a focus, we'll be shipping a whole bunch of food into Atheni, so I'm not that worried about it. So you can see right now, we've got plus 20 melee strength, plus 2 for adjacent hoplite, plus 2 for military aid, which means one of our military aids expired. Oh, the one we had with Blackbeard, I guess. Yeah. Let's just do all of these. Is there any other thing I can do to help you? No, I don't want to do the send aid, I don't think. Does my Greece policy apply to the little like open borders things? The little guys? Let's go check. View tree. I want to see the Greek civics tree. Endeavors, sanctions, and projects. So treaties do not count. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna do the coordinated attack, but I hope, yeah, good. Because it gives it the extra strength, but like you want it to use the right guy. That'll get us a little influence. 10 influence, beautiful. Okay, I gotta stop repairing this because he's just using it to heal. I don't think I have a boat that I could buy. Well, I don't have the fishing key, so I can't buy boats. But even if I had the fishing key, I don't think my boats can go toe-to-toe with that guy. We're gonna just sneak around here. It's kind of a risky play, but I'd really like to find somebody else. Incoming peace deal, beautiful. Okay, Jose Rizal is spooked enough that he wants to give me Tikal. Can I view the map? Does anyone remember where is Tikal? Is this the city that I want? It would give me progress. I'm gonna try closing this out and then coming back. It's not that big of a deal. Tikal is not terrible. The only problem with Tikal is if he tries to invade, it's not gonna be that like we're kind of on the wrong. It's a little disconnected. It might be out of our trade network. We might be able to get it in our trade network though if we come settle something, you know, down here, which we've already talked about doing. It would put us military up 2 points. So maybe we do take this peace deal, plus we can then start trading with them again. So if you'll give me Tikal, I think I'll take it. Well, let's ask for... Okay, he won't give me both. He will give me Chichen Itza. Is that better for me or worse? Chichen Itza is bigger. It is closer to my empire and it would be easier to connect it to my trade empire. So that's a huge point in its favor. However, the resources, like, I'm not loving this. It's sandwiched in. If I come get in here in Tikal and I can grow, I can snatch up some of these and I can prevent him from, like, I can grow to right here and lock him out of all of these tiles. So I actually think I might rather have Tikal, which is kind of crazy. Let's take Tikal. We might end up losing Tikal again later, but let's take Tikal. We might be able to then build up our military and come take Bach. Because if you have Bach, then Tikal is a really, you know, it's connected, it's whatever. We might end up just pushing him out because he only has the 2 cities. How are we doing? Like, yeah, his science is getting ahead of us though. Like we need to, okay, if I do reconciliation, that will also net me positive culture. And then it would get me to the point that I could send him endeavors, because that's the other reason I'm heavily incentivized to get this war over, is because we're gonna be able to do some of these things. So let's do reconciliation. I'm almost thinking that there's a discount for getting your on those things for having good relationships that it's not ever been relevant. Like I said, part of the reason I said I play Gilgamesh is because I feel like I haven't explored the diplomacy in this game as much as I could. So this is exciting. I think we are gonna want to come harass these guys. Okay, let's come around a little bit and then heal. Okay, what's our settlement limit? We're over our settlement cap right now. So that policy that I said, this doesn't do anything for us right now, that gave us settlement cap, in fact would be doing something for us right now. Because our happiness is low and our science is low. But we're about to do a little better. Let's grab that. The boat left, so since it's gone, I'm gonna repair my thing, get my culture back up. We're double the average AI, it looks like. Nice. Why? Oh, we're still one turn. We could throw down. What is this? Oh, that's the palace. What are the adjacencies on this? Quarters and wonders. Are there any wonders that we've unlocked yet? No. The monument we want over here, so we're gonna put the library here. We could start on the Oridan right here, because eventually this will be a quarter, this will be a quarter, this will be a quarter. There's some wonders that we might have options to put here or here. A wonder here then boosts this and this. So I think this is a fine spot for it. Even though right now it's only got the 1 culture adjacency, and this is like 1 culture, 1 science. But it's not actually that it has the adjacency, it's just that it completes a district. Overmit settlement cap, yep, we're aware. Low happiness, yep, we're aware. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking there's no one else on this continent. I'm thinking it's just us.
Those who delight to attack.
Drills, terracotta army, change policies. Now we can get our library, which I think we will stop and do. I also think we're going to pop out this production, whatever, and pop this in for a minute. I also don't think we need this anymore. So we might just lock in on culture for a minute. Our science is weaker, so I'm going to go through science. I think generally, once you kind of get through the beginning and you kind of have your things squared away, whatever is harder for you to get is the one you should take in these. Ooh. Okay, I almost always take the codex when I get this. Almost always. But this is a case where it's like, is the influence to me more valuable than a codex? Let's think about this. the thing is, our science is not great, and we're gonna want to get some of these at least. So by getting, I mean, that's 1/10 of our way down the path. So that probably is better than what essentially comes out to 2 culture per turn for like 15 turns, with the influence and whatever the boost is for the deal that we would do with it. So I think we do take the codex. I've never been more tempted to take the inspiration though, or the influence. Where was the settlement cap one? Let's go get that settlement cap. So we can, because we could really use some happiness. I think we come get apogee. Our culture is in a really good spot. Once we get apogee, we can get Samachia. And then there's a boost for being suzerain of city-states, which is why I think now is a good time to come in here. Ooh, he's befriending. Why do I still need 114? I guess it doesn't half it. It's 50% towards, right? So it's really a 33% reduction or whatever. We'll have to get some influence going. How many turns in is he? He's only 2 turns in. So if we got it and then supported ourselves, we could get Babylon, which I'd really like to have. We could also do some of these unfriendly ones that are far away. Like, is this the expansionist one? I'd like a diplomatic one, probably, if I could get it. He's got a dude standing in my city. Get out of there, dude. It's not your city. Shameful behavior. This spearman out here, he was on assignment somewhere, and he just completely missed the news that Tikal had changed hand. He's just strolling up, reporting back from his duty. He's all like, "Officer, I'm back," but then, you know, the city's been overthrown in his absence. It's like that story of the guy that there was a Soviet astronaut on the International Space Station when the Soviet Union fell. And so then it was like, well, we don't know how you're, we don't know how you're getting back because your country doesn't exist anymore. So he was stuck up there as, Russia kind of stabilized, and finally they figured out a way to get him home. That's how this guy feels. He's like, shoot, this isn't my country anymore. I don't know what I'm doing here. In Tikal. In Greece. Okay, so the empire resources, I technically don't think have to be connected to your trade empire. But instead of grabbing that right now, we're going to go here. Because that locks Bach down, which is one of the nice things about grabbing Tikal, is we can now hold this land, make Bach worse. I think eventually we're going to conquer Bach. Maybe not this age, but I think that's the direction that we're heading. Hopefully we don't lose a guy doing this. Plus 4 XP should be plus the influence. How much influence did we get? Plus 2. How? I guess since he doesn't have movement. Okay. Oh, I guess their melee strength is only 5. So it's off of melee strength. So killing ranged units is significantly less valuable to us in terms of influence than killing melee units. That's interesting. Interesting little quirk. Okay. We can come down here. We can get the salt. Now that we're out of war, let's take this time to grab a harbor. And then also grab a fishing key. And that city that little town's just juiced up. How's the production here? Whenever I'm thinking about what I want to convert to a city, I'm always thinking about production, because you can ship in food. Like up here, we're never converting Olympia to a city. I don't think. It's gonna be a town, and it won't let me see the focuses. I think there's one that improves the natural wonders, but I don't remember if there is exactly what it's called. You need to heal, probably. You need to heal. I'm okay kind of baiting his slinger into firing on my army commander because I don't think he's gonna be able to kill him. So yeah, he didn't kill him. We got the apogee Parthenon. Change policies. Oh, Xenia. Yeah, let's hold on. Let's go check on this. He's 9 turns out. It would take us 15 turns. Plus we could boost, and if every boost, it's like +2 per turn, I think, if you're doing this, and then +1 if you can do it again. I don't think we can get it. Unfortunately, I don't think we can get Babylon. We could come kill Babylon to stop him from having it. That's a thing you can do. What diplomatic action do I have? I will support this, I guess. I think we're gonna do that instead. Instead of befriending that, we're not gonna put that in. We'll go renew these. Up our culture. We just got, like, these should be like laughable. Yeah. We can just roll these guys now. Plus we can get them the adjacent hoplite, so now I guess the total it shows at the top is not the total. Our total, it says 20, but actually, oh yeah, it's over here in the little banner. I forget where they put it in this game. We're actually doing 33 to his 5, so yeah, he's gonna get rolled. Oh, there's a cliff. Man, you gotta be watching for those cliffs. They're very clear, they're very good. Let's go grab this settlement limit. And then we should probably come start cleaning up some of these. Especially where we're not gonna be a suzerain of anyone immediately. Okay. I think, do we want to come settle one more? How are we doing? Culture, great. Science, okay. Gold, good. Influence, really good. Major victory. I don't know if the guy gets XP for this or not. He did. Okay. How many turns do I have until Babylon? I have 8 turns. I think we're going to try and do it. I think we're going to try and clear this off the map. That would also enable us to come settle something. Like, it's a pretty good spot over here, potentially. Snag, snag, snag. I don't know if you get to this before Parsa does. But you might, you know, maybe inland here, settle here. There's options. There's lots of options. What should this scout be doing? We've kind of mapped the continent. There's like a little unknown up here, and this goes out somewhere. Presumably to some city-state that's making us mad all the time. So, do we pull him back and send him that way? I guess we do. He probably has some military applications. Another leader has opposed your war. Okay. I'm not really invested in this Blackbeard war. Like, it just kind of happened because I needed to have an ally. Okay, yep, our research collaboration has almost run its course, but we should have enough to renew it next turn. These little guys are like chasing me. I probably should have done the pack thing. But because I've got the promotion. Babylon. Babylon. They got guys. We'll have to think about whether we can win this or not. Oh, so you're the guy I sent. Okay, so you should come spy on this guy. You go scout up that way, I guess. Okay. 56 turns in. I want both of these. However, if I grab... Because his city center's here, so he's 1, 2... So even if he grows here, he can't, like, cut me off. But I can go here and then cut him. Because if he goes here, he takes the fur. I guess if he goes here, he also takes the fur. So I could go here and lock in the fur. But then I don't actually get the resources yet. Whereas this gives me +2 food. +2 food. It's a production and happiness thing. I think either one of these could be the right choice. Going for the wool could be fine. Going for the hides could be fine. I think we go here and we lock it in. Like I just want to hold territory, and it'll grow eventually, and we'll get it all. Okay, we need to get some stuff going in here. I want to settle more cities, but I think we need to get our library going. We've held off so that we could have this optimal. Yeah, we were gonna put the library stuff here. No, not here. There we go. Our optimal library tile, which will set up our optimal monument tile. This guy's still getting harassed. Oh, they have a lot of guys. I don't know if this war with Babylon is something we can win. Oh, I think I forgot to... Yeah, we need to go renew our science thing. Our science, as soon as that research collaboration comes off, our science looks real bad. I mean, it's not great, but it's definitely time we started pushing that a little bit. Okay, we're now back on our settlement cap. We'll be getting another one soon. What do we want? Bronzeworking, currency. Currency is nice because I think that gives you the... Does that not give you the trader? Who gives you the trader? Market gold, bronzeworking, wheel. I think we go bronzeworking. Just because we'll probably end up at war again at some point. If I had to guess how this was gonna go. Let's wait. How many turns do I have? I have 5 turns left if I'm gonna take this. And I can't see until we launch an attack. How? Well, really though, we only have to kill the one guy. So let's get everyone in position. I think we do it. But I think we wait one more turn. Or maybe even 2 more turns. Because I think, well, if I can kill him and disperse his thing, all of his guys go away and I don't actually have to beat them. What do we want to do up here? More culture and more happiness? Sure. Plus it'll kind of get us towards this naval units resource. I don't know how much I care about that naval units resource, but I'll go ahead and grab that. I think we're at a point where we can actually justify doing the buildings thing and getting some buildings done and out and going. So I think we'll do that. Putting in drills, I think we put in this. This isn't really doing anything for us right now either though. Do we pop it out? I think we pop it out and put in tool making just because we don't want policies that aren't doing anything. Okay, we've got everything we can going with him, which means now we can actually start doubling up and doing stuff with Jose. We will put this into the city because why not? Do we also want Atheni to grow at this point? Do we want to move some of these? The buy still has some resources to pick up, so I'm okay if it grows, but like it's not like I think it makes a bigger difference to slot these. Kind of same thing Olympia. I think let's get the capital juiced. Oh, we've reached town focus. Okay. We got to think about how much more we want this to grow, because I think definitely this is a resort town. +1 happiness and gold per age on rural tiles in this town that have at least 1 happiness. Which is every rural tile in this town? Do these count as rural, do you think? Expedition bases? Does it say? Because camps are rural. I never can remember how you tell which one is urban. I think if it just has a guy on it, then it's... oh wait, hold on. Natural wonder. So is natural wonder not rural, technically? Because this one says rural, which leads me to believe that the one that's just a natural wonder, not rural. But this would be rural, and it has a happiness. This is rural, and it has a happiness. These would have it if we kept growing a little bit. Plus 50% tile yields from natural wonders, which would be plus 8 culture, plus 4 happiness, plus the happiness. So that's pretty big. The question is, do we want to keep growing any more before we lock into that? Or are we happy with how big this one is? If we keep growing, we can get more food, because the food here is low. I think it takes us so long. Yeah, food per turn 9, so it would take us 20 turns to grow. Once we switch the focus, I think we just make it a resort town and just get that culture, because I don't think there's really anything worth growing to here. So I think let's do this. We can always switch it back to resort or to growing town if we want. I think this will be okay. This will also help. They still haven't fixed that. Where all the cities disappear. Maybe it's intentional. It'll also help Athena grow a little bit and maybe get some culture there. Okay, how long do we have? 4 turns. I think we do 1 turn of heals. Well, maybe we do attack with these guys. Oh, they throw me out. They throw me out. I've made a classic tactical blunder. But we did get a promotion, so that's kind of nice. Just gonna stop Jose from having it, hopefully. Hopefully we didn't lose enough. Some dude just randomly sailed up into Thebes. I was like, is that Babylon? No. Okay, I think if we do the coordinated attack right here. Okay, yep, we can disperse it, get the science. I think the determined ability is just better, especially on the higher difficulty where you're already trying to overcome. Like, you're -8 to start with. You're trying to overcome such a disadvantage. I think you just take that. And then we disperse this. And I guess that did cancel our stuff we had going with this guy. Yeah, -30. Whoops. So we could do some reconciliation. I'm not gonna do any reconciliation right now because maybe we actually do go. Wait, what are these guys from? I thought once I dispersed them, all their units would be gone. Babylon Village. Maybe it takes them a turn. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Right, as the world goes.
+1 settlement limit. Well, we gotta get this mopped up. Okay, diplomatic or cultural. Every time this thing happens, I wish you could just like open this and see. Towards supporting or rejecting. Towards... So we could really lean into the befriending city-states thing. Or we could do the supporting or rejecting diplomatic actions. There's not a lot of diplomatic actions being offered to me right now. I'm offering a lot, but I think it's just towards supporting or rejecting. So we could go this way. I believe it stacks with the Xenia card, so we could get like double. So that could be pretty good. And then, you know, eventually +2 culture, +2 science. That's all right. This plus celebration age is really good if you're doing the happiness thing. Our happiness is really low. We're not doing the happiness thing. +1 culture. I mean, these are nice. The cultural one is better when you get further down. The diplomatic one potentially helps me now. So maybe we do the diplomatic one. We're probably not going a culture game. I don't think. But we're definitely doing a lot of diplomatic stuff. So I think the correct call here is to take that diplomatic attribute point. Come pop this bad boy into this one. I wonder what that one is. We have to go look at Gilgamesh's tree, see what his unlock slot is. Sometimes those are good. Let's unlock Oracle. I don't think anyone's built Oracle yet. No one's built any wonders, apparently. Blackbeard is one, Silk Road. If we captured one more city, we'd have the first Pax Imperatoria. We're still not quite far enough in the age that I feel like we got to start rushing really hard to get... Oh, did we put this on not rough terrain? Yep, I goofed. We're only going to get culture, we're not going to get influence, because I did not read carefully. Oh well, what is completing this thing? What is the Acropolis gives us something pretty good, doesn't it? +2 gold on the Parthenon for each city-state, allows the Logios. Okay, that's not so bad. That's a misplay, but it's not so bad. It's just costing us 2 influence a turn, which is significant. With that being said, maybe we do just go get our monument to get influence. We just throw this down real quick. This is bad. This is real bad. I thought when you killed them, they went away. And that did not happen. Which means I think we... try to make a retreat. We're probably going to lose them. But it was still probably worth it to stop what was going on. There's a chance they take some of the other guys. Okay, we might get this one guy out. This guy, these pirates, we gotta deal with the pirates. Those could be a big issue. This guy's probably dead. I will let these guys heal though, so that he can at least have the adjacent thing and he can get some XP from his death. That's kind of sad, but that's where we're at. Okay, 3-1. Do we keep pushing production? How's our production in this city? Still, it's okay. I think we push production because that's kind of our bottleneck. What's the best? It's these 1-2-1s, right? Respond to diplomatic action. 4 happiness a turn. Okay, fine. Is anyone befriending any of these? When do we get... Okay. We should be able to swap in that policy. I'll hold until we can swap in that policy. And then we're gonna go for some of that. And then we're gonna build an emergency slinger here. Try and back that boat off out of here. This guy finally made it over here. You should go down to Tikal. See what that guy's doing. The dude's still standing there. Napoleon made peace with Blackbeard. That means I should be able to make peace with Blackbeard. Ooh, I can take Sparta? Will they give me anything better? Where is Sparta? I think we take it. Because, you know, we can. Oh. Oh, it's kind of close. Yeah, I will take that. Very nice. Play game 1, 25 XP towards Gilgamesh.
Done handsomely.
It's definitely possible that we could get the military golden age, which is good. We're leading that. It's funny to me, when they speak in English, it always kind of like surprises me. We will keep this settlement. I don't love the way that it was founded, but if we play our cards right, we're going to be able to gobble up a bunch of resources over here. So once it gets growing. I might need to switch to making more military to stop the onslaught of angry Babylonians. Cause yikes. Okay. +1 production, +1 food. Of course, my scout got nailed. Lovely. Respond to diplomatic action. 10% culture. Don't love that. Don't love that at all. Take me there. What do we got? Okay, yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. Heal. We're gonna need to get more military. We're okay for a minute because no one's gonna be able to declare war on us because there still should be in war cooldown. This is the thing I'm most worried about, is this dang boat. And I can't really buy anything over there. That's okay. Somebody got Gate of All Nations. That's unfortunate because it stacks really well. +1 diplomatic attribute. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh look, we completed it already. And I guess that's our quest to level up Gilgamesh. Challenge complete. Ibiru. Nice. Plus 25% influence towards supporting or rejecting diplomatic actions. Do you think that counts with the sanction thing that Jose keeps doing to me? Because that could be, it could be worthwhile. Or we go +2 culture, +2 science. We're not suzerain of anyone yet. The extra social policy slot's kind of good. We could also start going down the happiness thing. I think I am going to take this suzerain one. And then I want to renew all of these. And then the next time my culture builds up, we'll go befriend some guys. Okay, what do we need in this city? The fishing key would help us connect to that one place. The Parthenon would finish up our thing. We could really use more military. We could kind of use another settler, but there's so many dudes down here. And Wab Canal is kind of up. There's probably a chance to throw. Let's look at our settler lens. Like, if I was going to settle another city right now, where would I put it? Wab Canal blocks out the kind of coastal game. Yeah, that's not terrible. I kind of need to pick a second city. Like, Olympia will always be a town. The production in Thebes isn't great. We could make it better if we improve some of these, but it's kind of set up as a fishing town. Let's turn back on that settler lens. That's really forward subtle. I like the adjacency here. I like the resources. Maybe can you pull back here and do a similar thing though? You can get well, some of these resources, these, at least this one, maybe these two, maybe these three we can get in Sparta. Sparta has a big problem. Can we purchase? We better purchase a slinger in Sparta. Is there a spot? The production, like everything's kind of, these tiles over here kind of not as good. They're okay. We gotta think on that, on where we would settle, because there's definitely room for another city or two in here. It's just which one do you make the actual city? Because I always like my cities to have good adjacencies. So we're at our settlement cap again. I don't really want to go over it right now, especially when we could be finishing our unique district. Let me come scout over here. We'll probably end up in another war with Jose Rizal before this age is over.
Right, as the world goes.
Ooh, the Oracle. The Oracle would be kind of good.
While the strong do what they can,
I mean, it's
and the weak suffer what they
it's
must.
good because it's one that we'd be able to build, and it's not like you get the adjacencies. Like the culture from narrative events is fine. Ah, do I really like the places it has to go? Is here okay? It just doesn't give adjacency to anything that I care about. We'll think about it. I'll finish this first. If we unlock another wonder that I want more, I'll probably do the other wonder, and I think I should probably get another settler before we do any of it. Organize military for 9 turns. There's more settlement limit. We should probably get mysticism though, honestly. So we can get into code of laws, do a little trading. Dismiss. We've already taken care of that problem. Hey, extra influence. That's enough influence. Let's just check how are things going here. Yep, you're all gassed up. Do we want... Okay, he's befriending retinue. We could try to challenge him on it. Or we could just come take this guy clear over here. Wait, can we change policies this turn? Yes, we can. So let's actually pop in the... Let's go like that. And then now how much is this? 85. Yeah, there we go. If you stack 250s, then it becomes what I think 150 means. Do we try to take a retinue from Jose? We'd have to dump in additional stuff. Oh, Napoleon is taking Samarkand. And we've got enough bonuses from city-states. We would like to have more than one. And I kinda... Are we past the point of wanting to farm these for XP? Maybe. Let's try fighting for retinue. Well, I don't think he can beat us in the long term. This boat, it's gotta go. Boat's gotta go. Man, there's some city-state that we haven't met that's just going crazy. Okay, I think we grow town. Our goal is to grow to this tile and claim all of these. Yes, we're aware. We're aware. They're trying to take them. We're gonna get them. Probably. Let's try to run this guy out to help eliminate these slingers. Yeah, this scout can't really do anything. Oh, there's another boat coming. As long as we can have a turn to get some walls going back up and we can heal in, I'm okay if the other guy shows up, but... There's mysticism.
He heard.
Okay. Oh, we're like 3 influence away from being able to do the add. Oh no, we can do it. Add support. Okay, now we're winning that one. I think I'm actually gonna leave in that thing because I think we're gonna dump quite a bit of our upcoming ones into it. Okay, we can actually start getting some decent ones. 3 production, let's grab that. I'm gonna put that in the capital Like, I just feel like our production's it's a little lacking. We could maybe go +1 production on production buildings, just to try and supplement the production in the capital, so we can get stuff out. I feel like that's kind of where our bottleneck is. I mean, our science is not great, but we kind of just need a second city for that. So I think I will grab that mastery. We have at least 2 production buildings, I think, in the capital. Code of laws for the merchant. We can also put in oratorio if we want. Choose a pantheon. I'm sure most of the good ones are gone. Let's see what we have. The influence one is gone. Fertility rights is still here somehow? Isn't that one pretty good? God of healing. I don't think I care about festivals. Forest, forge. God of the sea is fun. Okay, either I'm thinking of something else or that growth one is really good. They've changed some of these. Oral tradition would have been good earlier, but I don't think we're going to settle that many more cities this era. So I think we are going to go fertility rights. Confirm. And I did want that in. I wanted this in the capital. Hey, Tikal is connected to our trade network now, so that's. I don't know how that happened. Oh, I guess because he's got roads that are connected. That's funny. So keeping Sparta was totally a great play because it connected. The way it works is your trade range is so many tiles, and moving through roads is like a modifier on that. They count as like half as much. Oh hey, we can upgrade our hoplites. But I think we gotta come. Power down these guys. This is good. This will help us stabilize in a lot of these places. This guy though, I'm just gonna finish that guy off. What is that little more peace? Very good. Our culture is still, yeah, we're still doing pretty well on culture. Napoleon is kind of caught up. Our science is still behind, but still for a first age, not terrible. That's enough resources right there to get us something on the economic legacy path. So, big fan of that. I can move this guy up to where he gets XP from this. It's 2 points, but hey, you gotta take your 2 points where you can get him. He's almost to another promotion. I don't love how this is going. I do not want the barbarians to get Olympia. That would be catastrophic. Can I... we could go Fishing Key Harbor. But where would they... They would have to go there, which is not really where I want them to go. Then we could build a boat. But I think we still only have tier 1 boats. So that's a problem. I guess we just hope that they actually can't pull it off. Oh, somebody finished Colosseum. Ugh, they damaged me kind of a lot though. That's not good. That's not good at all. But I think the problem is if I move... I think that's what I have to do though, right? Is you move off, then you buy a tankier unit. Except that tanky unit can't actually attack them, so maybe I was supposed to get another archer there. You heal. You alert. Oh my goodness. I think we heal. Man, we need a navy. Oh, when did that happen? When did Napoleon take Wab Canal? That's interesting. Okay, are we still winning here? Yep, we're still winning retinue. I don't want to make Napoleon mad because we're pals, so he can have that one, I think. No one's taking this. I don't want anyone to get this one because it's so close to me. I will go for that one though. Where did he settle? Eesh. Not ideal. I really should get my other settler out. I will support this. In part for the culture. Defenseless settlement, take me there. Okay, it's defenseless against those guys. Yeah, actually you keep healing. I'm gonna leave that archer behind, I think. Oh, and I can only shoot. Well, I'm gonna let this guy just stand here and try not to die, and then when he starts getting worn down, I'll step him off and buy another archer. 300 happiness, 150 culture. I think we go 300 happiness, because that will get us the next celebration, I think. Do we go for another settler, or do we just resign ourselves to the idea that we're gonna launch an offensive? Because how many points? If we settle the city and then captured 2, we would golden age in the military path. And that would also help with some of the other ones. Is there a wonder I want right now? Oracle is okay. Terracotta Army. Do we go for Terracotta Army? I think we go for the barracks first, because it gets basically 25% production. I think we throw it in here to finish, because this thing gets... Yeah, we want to finish some districts. I think we throw this in here. Oh, I didn't upgrade this guy. Well, he'll upgrade when he gets to the next city, I guess. Okay. I think my hoplite will hold. Yeah.
He was the first to construct.
Plus some production on production buildings. Beautiful. Plus we can get some more production here. Okay, plus we can start grabbing some of these. What is this? Food and happiness. Gold. So that's also gold. Yeah, this border is sealed off. Or no, we could still come this way and grab this, but I don't think he's actually close enough to get that without us. Oh, there's also these. Plus 10% culture. Kinda good. But maybe let's start grabbing some of these. That's fine. Choose a technology. Plus 2 production on military buildings, combat strength. Do we go currency or the wheel? I think we're leaning this militaristic way. Yeah, let's get some buildings going this time for real. And next time we'll pop this in. Let's just throw in the production and the science. I know it's not going to do a lot, but our science is really that bad. Plus 2 food in Sparta, or should I put that into Tikal? Put it into Tikal. We also put it into the capital, but until we get... Like, we're almost at a point where we kind of need specialists for that to really be worth it. These boats driving me nuts.
eye for an eye.
Free
A
merchant,
tooth
merchant.
for a tooth.
Petra. It's the desert one. I don't think we're really desert. Down here would be quite desert. Okay, this is going poorly, so I think we're gonna step him back and then purchase another archer. I think I had him healing, and so he hasn't been dealing damage. I think that's what happened. What do we want? Organized military for the settlement limit? I think yes, please. Unless we care about anything in citizenship. I don't think so. Trade opportunity, dismiss. It'll show me the same thing here. Wow, everyone, no one has good stuff. Not the in-range stuff at least. Cahokia does. Where's Cahokia on this map? Cahokia is, where is it though? Oh, it's right here. Even if I built a road, would that not make it? Probably would if I had a road. Oh, but you have to have a friendly one to make the road. So I guess we just go with Kuzka and send the merchant, and that'll have to do. You heal. I mean, I feel like we're doing okay. We're not crushing it. Who died? Who died? Who died? Okay, that archer I didn't need. That's okay. I actually think it's worth it at this point to reject this thing. Get out of here. Oracle in 10 turns. Okay. Whatever we did for production made a big difference. Where can I put the terracotta army? Okay, see, I like this placement a lot better because I get culture, and then we can build our next round of science buildings over here. I guess there's also, you could go here. I like this though, I think. So let's do that. How much gold do we have? Not that much. How much would it cost to purchase a settler? 520. Promotion available. We're gonna grab this one, of course, because essentially the optimal way to promote your commanders is to get to the bottom of the tree as soon as possible. So that's what we're gonna do. Oh, I did not mean to turn on. We've almost sunk that boat. Ancient world, somebody else got Colossus. How are we doing on this? Okay, somebody has one wonder. We're leading, we're almost leading. Okay. When you look at the legacy paths, then it's like, you know, maybe we're doing okay. You look at yields, it's like I still feel behind, but in terms of legacy paths, we're right on pace with everyone. My military is not doing so hot. And I really want to be developing a second city somewhere. And I'm just not quite sure which. I mean, maybe Sparta is honestly kind of a candidate. It's just so small. But I'm like, that's crazy right there. The adjacency you'd get right there. Wild. Okay, I think we're at the point we want to make sure that we get this. So let's hop here and get this so that we can get our economic whatever. Oh, you still can't hit from there? Well, I guess heal and then we'll trade you back. The only thing I don't like about making this potentially my second city is that it's so in Napoleon's spot. Just changed my relationship to what? He's still mad at me? Research collaboration, local festival, military aid. Very good. Boost our culture back up. I sent this commander here, but I don't think it was actually... He should probably come up here and try to help with this disaster. Yeah, where would we settle? That's just what I'm still thinking about. Gold and happiness. I think, yeah, let's start grabbing some of these. They don't count towards... Where's our city? They don't count towards the number of resources that we need, but they are pretty good. +1 gold and happiness in all settlements. That's huge. Gold is pretty good. Thinking about making this a city, even though I want to be getting all of these, I think I'm going to take a detour and snatch this so that I have this tile, because even if this is a little behind, this is a 3 adjacency culture tile, this is a 4 adjacency culture buildings tile, this is a 3 adjacency science buildings tile. I think Sparta has the potential to be a really good city. If we found another town here, it would also feed into it, or we could come clean this up. I actually think I want to start befriending this guy, because we'll have that policy that gets our hoplites going. Cuzco is what I was gonna do, and I think Cuzco is still what I'm going to do. We will pop a little culture in here. There's our milestone for that. Play game 2. Very good. That should level up Gilgamesh, I think, to the 2nd level. Yep, level 2 achieved with Gilgamesh, which is excellent. I think we should be able to finish this one off. And then +2 production, +2 happiness. We'll also throw it in the capital. This scout really has no job. Maybe he's gonna do the lookout thing to let me know if Jose is getting frisky. Okay, this hoplite is healed. I think he's gonna go look for little guys to hunt. Nope, I want the archer. Which means I think this guy should actually just go with him, because we're not gonna get there soon enough. Like, it doesn't matter. You can heal. Okay, this is going pretty well. Let's see. We're reaching towards the later hours. Oh, yeah, keep going this way. I don't think he can be attacked because he's on the cliff. He also can't get down on the guy because he's on the cliff, but... Please sink. Please sink. Oh, and we get influence. Nice. I actually think this guy, we want to mainland you, because we're not going to need you up here. It's kind of like way too late for this. I think we'll take the happiness. We might lose that scout, but that's okay. Oh, he can attack him? Is that not a cliff? That's sad. That guy got wrecked, but I didn't use his coordinated attack there. Oh, we're 3 culture short. Can I get 3 culture from, or 3 influence from anywhere to support that? That'd be nice. I think I'm just gonna have to accept it. That's okay. We'll get more going. Archer will heal. Scout will escape. I'd like to go meet whoever this city-state is, befriend them, but... Okay, this could be an invasion force. +1 hoplite. Hey, that's nice. There's a little more influence. You heal also. Where did it put that +1 hoplite, though?
An army is a miniature of the
+1
society
settlement
which
limit.
produces it.
Mausoleum of Theoretic. There's not really anyone else to befriend. We could put in the oratory one. We got a cultural one. There's only one choice. Makes it easy. Oh, look. Now it tells us we got the cultural one. That's still funny to me. You can see it before. Okay, organized military means kind of public life. Unless there's any of these that I really want. Gated Nations is already built. Great Stella is fine. Colosseum's already built. Maybe we go this way. Get to some of these further wonders, because we can already build Oracle. Do we want to keep pushing buildings or food? I think we keep pushing buildings. Even though food would help us grow some of these. Maybe we go food, actually. Oh, we can put one of these in. We're going to want to have this, I think. We're going to want to build some units. Move this guy. Oh, he can move there. Nice. And then we'll slap that guy silly. Alert. Let's go check. Get our culture exchange going. Get that going. 39 a thing. That's crazy value. I'm really enjoying Gilgamesh so far. We'll alert there. They're all healing. I think we're gonna play until we finish this wonder, or until someone beats us to it, and then we'll probably call that for this stream, and pick up here next time. But I will say, so far, I'm really liking Gilgamesh. I'm really liking everything we have going on here. Oh, hey, Blackbeard is friendly enough. We can be doing more stuff with him. Wow, he rejected my thing. That's a shame. Actually having to engage with the diplomatic system in this game has been quite enjoyable. I really like everything I've seen. That's been really good. I think we're in pretty good I think we're in a pretty good place in terms of where we are in the game. Who's killing this? Oh no, that's their unit is wounded. That's okay. I don't want to go disperse that. I want to come back here and heal up. Okay. People are getting wonders done.
Inventor. Now,
Hey, but we have the wheel, so that's nice. Grow city. Do we come towards this resource? Sure. Choose attack. Probably military training. Oh, it takes so long though. But it unlocks flanking, which is big, and the blacksmith. If we're going science, we wanna come get mathematics, which means currency into engineering. I don't think we're gonna get there. So ooh, +5 influence. You get more influence for killing a scout than you do for killing a slinger, which feels a little ridiculous. But I'm excited to see where we go. I intended to talk about some of the things they've announced for the upcoming
after the battle,
expansion. We didn't get to it today, so I think we'll talk about that next time. And there's Terracotta Army. Let that play. It's looking like we're gonna be going militaristic, economic. So, oh, we got suzerain. We got whatever. We'll finish this turn off. +1 combat strength to infantry. That's pretty good. Age of Heroes is also pretty good. We're gonna get at least one more of these. An Age of Heroes and Marca are the two that I would want. I think we go Marca and then hope Age of Heroes is still around, because we're not gaining that much experience right now, but we will be later. Finish Terracotta Army. Do I buy? Okay, how long would it take me to produce? Like, I could just be spamming out guys right now. I get my settler. I think we're gonna go settler. I also think we want to try to produce the Mausoleum of Theodoric is pretty solid, and we could plop them in right here and give more adjacency to this district, which would be pretty good. It also makes this tile right here like a 6 adjacency coast, which is nice. So I think we'll also queue that up, just while I'm thinking about it. Building that would also, if we can get it done, get us to this first point. So at the end of today, we got the first tick here, we're in progress towards the first tick here. We're a ways out on Great Library, but that one I feel like I'll never think I'm gonna get, and then it always comes together. Oh, I meant to send this guy here and this guy back. That's funny. And then it always comes together at the end somehow. Anyway, so oh yeah, this is my new guy. Why don't you come get with this guy? Yeah, and so with that, in 1900 BC, we're going to call it. We should be able to finish the Ancient Era next stream, so if you guys want to be aware of when that happens, make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications. It was a pleasure streaming with all of you. Hope you enjoyed a look into the new Gilgamesh leader. I know I had a great time. And a shout out as well to anyone that's watching this as a VOD. There'll be more VODs coming your way. So, thank you all. Have a good night, and we will catch you next time.